And hello everybody, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. As soon as I unpause this game, we have an escape sequence. It is, I believe, the last sequence of the entire game. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, no time for messing around, but there is plenty of time for a ration. Oh, that's all I have, huh? Oh yeah, no, that's really all I have. Huh. Well, okay. Yeah, so last time we beat Liquid Snake, and unfortunately, whoa, he set off a wait. Am I just supposed to live here? I think I'm just supposed to live here. Uh-oh. Just let me in, Otacon, let me in. All right, fight. We'll put him down. Let's go. Yeah, last time we beat Liquid Snake. We pretty much did everything that we had to do. Now we just have to get out of here before it explodes because Liquid is a sore loser, and decided to blow up the whole island instead. Sorry, that was very frantic for the beginning of a stream, but that's okay. Hell yeah, we're on a Jeep now, and the controls are reversed. I don't know why, but it's left to go right and right to go left. Whoa! Oh boy. Yep, I know, I got it. When they shoot me, I take recoil. I wasn't expecting that. This is reminding me of, well, a scene in every single Yakuza game so far, without failure. Snake! Yeah, that's fine. I really can't just like, all right, man. So they want me to gun down everybody, obviously, but the problem is that they don't take recoil when they're shot, and I do take recoil when I'm shot. So it's a lot easier for them to hit me than it is for me to hit them. That's okay, I'll just keep my ration equipped, and all should be okay. Oh, Liquid's still here, fuck you. What are you doing here? It's not over yet. Oh, whoops, forgot the controls are reversed. I'm just gonna have to rely on this ration. Come on, get out of here. We don't got time for you. Ow. Hey. Ow. Well, hopefully one ration is enough, because that's all we're gonna get. I just kind of gotta wiggle back and forth. Yep, that seems to be the strategy. Ow. So I've been playing Final Fantasy 3 over these past couple of days, and I'm about to be done with it. I'm in the little final dungeon area thing with all of the little mini bosses, and I enjoyed it a lot, actually. I think so far it's my favorite Final Fantasy, even if that's just because it's the most like modern compared to the ones that I've played, because I've only played. Do I have a duck or anything? No. Okay, well, hopefully I don't die here, but I think I might. But I really enjoy the job system, because it gives okay. It gives a real sense of progression throughout the game. Yep, that you don't really get from Final Fantasy 1 and 2. It's kind of like upgrading classes, except they're not all direct upgrades. Some of them are subjectively better, sideways advancements. Oh, okay. Well, next time I'm making a save state. But it just reminded me that there's some discourse going on right now in the Final Fantasy and Xenoblade communities, where the sexualized outfits in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth are seen as okay, whereas the sexualized outfits in Xenoblade 2 are seen as not okay. And I already put my 2 cents into the ring. I don't need to talk about it any further. But I think my opinion is that it's mostly down to the fact that it's a Nintendo game, and Also, the fact that Xenoblade 2's reputation has been irreparably damaged due to a particular individual, we'll say. But alongside that, I do understand that with Final Fantasy, it's like the sexualized outfits are in like a couple of specific areas where it realistically makes sense for the outfits to be a little sexualized, like the beach or like an adult club. Whereas the outfits in Xenoblade 2 are just always like that, and just kind of because, without any particular reason. And while I disagree that every outfit is hypersexualized, in fact, I would argue to say that most of them aren't sexualized. It's just the fact that, for some reason, when it comes to women, big titties suddenly means that you are asking for attention or that you are sexualizing yourself, which I don't think is true in the slightest. I think you can have big titties without presenting yourself as sexualized. So I think there might be some inherent deep-seated like misogyny around the idea that every design in Xenoblade 2, or some designs in particular, are sexualized when they're just meant to be flattering. I think that's a big thing that is happening there. I'm thinking specifically with like Hyra and Mithra. I wouldn't necessarily call their outfits sexualized. Like they're a little revealing, but I don't think showing skin inherently means that you're sexualizing yourself. So I don't know about that. But it's just interesting to see where they're coming from. Because listen, I love Tifa. I got no complaints about the outfits in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Also, the controls are no longer reversed, if anyone was interested. I don't know why that happened, but we're good now. I just think it's curious. It's kind of like playing armchair psychiatrist, reading what different people have to say. I understand both sides of the argument. I just fundamentally disagree with the idea that, like, Hyra and Mithra's outfits in Xenoblade 2 are sexualized. If you want to look at sexualized designs, look at Dahlia or Newt. Like, those literally have no reason for being the way that they are. And I like Newt's design, but why is she... I didn't equip the ration. God damn it. But why is she dressed like that? If she's supposed to be like a military character. So I don't think that the controversy itself or the discussion itself is wrong. I just think it's being come at from the wrong angles, and it's coming from a sense of, I don't like Xenoblade 2, so everything it does is bad, instead of a genuine discussion of, hey, some of these characters are questionably designed. But that one fucking video, that one damn video, actually destroyed permanently Xenoblade 2's reputation. And listen, I like that creator. I watch their videos. I think that they're funny. But there's a difference between saying something wrong for the sake of making a joke and saying something wrong for malicious intents because you don't like the product. And unfortunately, that person quite literally spread copious amounts of misinformation when they made their video on Xenoblade 2, to the point where people still to this day believe what he said as if it's a fact, despite first being wrong and also refusing to ever play the game because of the misinformation that was spread about it. It's like, it's really not doing anyone any favors, and it now makes discussion about Xenoblade 2 actually impossible. God damn, this is hard, dude. I don't know why all of my stuff was taken from me. Why do I only have one ration now? Like, I mean, I guess I lost all my stuff when I was fighting Liquid, so that part makes sense. But, like, they really had to take away all of my rations? They only gave me one, and then they made me control this, where if I'm not frame perfect with my shooting, Liquid will hit me every time. All right, I don't get it. If I aim at him, sometimes it hits him, and then other times I have to waggle my stick. And while I love waggling my stick typically, there's a little more shirtless men involved this time than there usually is. This is working though, if I just keep it in the same place for that section. It saved me a little bit of health. Doesn't work so well for this section though. like with that video, still to this day, fuck, I forgot to equip my ration again, god damn it. Still to this day, people call Pyra and Mithra swords, which they're not. They are not sentient swords in any way. They're blades, but that's a term for a species of people, not a physical description of their appearance. But that's just one side effect of it. And it doesn't bother me like too much. Like I don't really care. I enjoy Xenoblade 2, and that's all that matters. But like I found it very hard to discuss Xenoblade 2, even with like some of my friends. Like I have a friend who doesn't like Xenoblade 2 just because he doesn't enjoy the game and he didn't like it, and that's perfectly fine. But there are other of my friends who, when Xenoblade 2 was coming out, immediately shat on it because of that one video, and then I played it and I'm like, no, that's none of this stuff even happens in the game, or like that's one scene that takes 2 minutes, and then it's gone forever. And they're like, yeah, whatever, playing your weeb game. That's like, bro, come on. This is tame compared to a lot of other games. But I don't know. I think it's just because of that, and because it's on a Nintendo console, and Nintendo is not allowed to have sexy women because all Nintendo games need to be family friendly or else they're bad. Even though those same people then complain when every Nintendo game is family friendly. Fuck, dude. What? This is really kind of bullshit. What am I supposed to do? It's not like using the ration before I die heals me anymore. It heals me the exact same amount. I guess I just have to be like perfect here? Ah. Or I guess I could have left the last section with more health, but again, it doesn't really matter when these guys will always hit me. They will always shoot at me because I'm a stationary target, because Otacon doesn't know how to drive. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, this isn't the problem section. It's the next one. God, fuck you, Liquid. I feel like he doesn't even have a health bar. I think I'm just supposed to survive for long enough, but I can't do that. The only thing that shooting him does is prevent me from getting shot. Okay, I think I could also keep the gun in one position for that section too. This one is a bitch, because he goes all the way to the front, and then he goes all the way to the... What if I just hold it here? Does that work? No. Thank you, Otacon. Thank you. Holy shit, I was so close every single time. Is that it? Are we done with the game? I think we might be.
Otacon, are you okay? I guess so.
Can love bloom on the underneath the Jeep?
It's no use. I can't move. What happened to Liquid? I don't know, but I hope he's dead. Liquid's dead.
How do you know? Do your genes tell you?
Snake!
You idiot, Snake.
Snake!
Oh, just give it up already. God damn it. Boy, I sure hope that doesn't kill me in approximately 5 to 10 years from now. That would be real bad.
He's dead. That means... Don't think about it, Snake. What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Was it all a lie?
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Ah.
What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
Well, that's good.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Ah, sorry, I didn't get the good ending.
Meryl
But canonically, I did.
my daughter.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
definitely not.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
Do you love me?
About Fox die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Something you probably should have done when he died for the first time.
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Well, I guess he got his wish.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
In approximately 3 Metal Gear games from
Everybody
now.
dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
Being real vague here.
Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was.
Yes, I remember.
I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers.
And you're just realizing this now?
DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
Bitch, you were literally the one who said that I was.
Life you want to live.
This whole time Snake was like,
Snake,
I don't believe in that.
whether
We can make our own path.
in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
Well, that's good. It's totally okay that we didn't get the. Oh, okay, you're not done talking. All right, well. There's the snowmobile. It's totally okay that we didn't get the Meryl ending because canonically, both Meryl and Otacon are saved anyways. So if we got the Meryl ending, then Otacon would not be here right now. When, in reality, for the sequels, all three of us escaped, and then we were all buddy-buddy.
I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you.
So Otacon still
everyone
smells like
is.
piss, right? Or did
I
he
only felt
change his
truly
pants?
alive when I was staring death in the face.
He was invisible for quite a while.
Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human
Yeah, okay,
psychology
sure. Finished with science, not inventing anything anymore.
now. The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
You and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
You giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh yeah. You can have it.
I think we do actually get that, and I think Meryl gives us a headband that has infinite ammo, I believe. And then you can use those in subsequent
So-
playthroughs.
This is where we say goodbye to our loves as well. Want me to drive?
No thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
No problem. Where to, Snake?
Not Alaska.
My real name is David, Otacon.
Come to Canada, do it.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one.
It's like the
Maybe we should
movie.
take a trip to Jupiter.
So where you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
I'll find it. I know I'll find it.
Vroom. Is that all? I'm horrified to see what my rank is going to be, because I had a lot of game overs, and I did not finish this game very quickly, nor was I very good at avoiding being caught. So it's probably not going to be very good. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb. In January 1993, START 2 was signed in the United States, and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads. Oh my god. Hello, Ashfrost. However, as of 1998, there still exists 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world, and it's more now. How you doing, Ash? We just finished Metal Gear Solid. Yep, alright, that's it. Yeah, I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid. It's interesting to see where the game / series could have ended. There's a timeline out there where this was the last entry. It was just the first 2 Metal Gears, and then it ended with Metal Gear Solid, because they really changed the direction of where the characters go from here on out. Like, 2, immediately Snake is back in action. Granted, you follow Raiden, so, you know, Snake takes a little bit more of a backseat, but he's already back on his bullshit, doing this again. MGS3 doesn't matter for this. MGS4, though, they change everyone again. Hal's back doing science. Snake is once again back on his bullshit, infiltrating things all stealthily like, going back to Shadow Moses. So it's like, I don't know, it makes sense as to why neither of the 2 endings are canon. The Meryl ending isn't canon, and the Otacon ending isn't canon, because in the Otacon ending, Otacon's like, nope, I'm done, I'm leaving, going home. And in the Meryl ending, Meryl and Snake end up together. But then by MGS4, Meryl and Snake aren't together, and Otacon is once again a scientist. So, you know, I guess the ending of this one really isn't too big of an issue. But I liked it. This was my first time actually playing through Metal Gear. I've seen it be done a handful of times. I thought that polar bear was scooting his ass across the ice. It's definitely not one of my favorites of the classic games that I've gone back to play recently, but definitely enjoyable. I know that pretty much each game after this becomes better, and then people argue whether 3 or 4 is better, but I probably will not have much of an opinion on that until I actually play it. But probably won't be doing Metal Gear Solid 2 for a while. I got a couple more sequels I gotta do still. I gotta do Pikmin 2. I gotta do Metroid Prime 3. I gotta do Link's Awakening sometime. I really do want to do the HD version, but unfortunately no one that I know has like a physical version that I could play, and I don't really want to go out and buy it right now. I mean, I probably could, but it's just not on my to-do list currently. So there's a couple of things still. I don't know, maybe Metal Gear Solid 2 will be a next year game, either 2025, maybe 2026. We'll have to see. I mean, there is a lot of the year left, but I'm looking forward to it. And I know that there's a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake coming out, I think later this year. I'm not going to be streaming it, but depending on how good that is, maybe I'll end up streaming that one day instead of the original Metal Gear Solid 3. But we'll have to see. I am going to continue streaming. I've only been live for half an hour. I don't know what other games we're going to play. I can certainly take a look. I mean, I'm right at the end of Final Fantasy III, but I don't think anyone wants to watch just the final boss of Final Fantasy III. So, probably not that one. We could switch over and do some Minecraft, I suppose. Do some hardcore crafting. What else we got? I mean, we could start a new game, but I probably want to allocate more time to that. Probably only going to be streaming for another hour and a half, so I would prefer to start a new game when we got a little more time. I'll have to think about it while the credits roll. Let's see, if I move this window around, does it fuck everything up? Kinda. Well, what if I do this? All right, there, it's fine there. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, there's the post game for Dragon Quest XI. I forgot about that. I'm not sure. I'm not all sure what the beginning of that entails. I know I started up the game and then there was immediately a cutscene, so I closed it in case it was like super important for the story. I don't know if I want to do that right now though. I'll continue looking. So far, I'm torn between Minecraft and Dragon Quest. But let's take a look here. What else have I got? Thankfully, I have a computer that can handle me opening multiple things at a time, turning on multiple game systems at the same time. Yes. Nothing really on the PS2 that I want to stream right now. Even more Final Fantasies, like a lot of Final Fantasies. Katamari. Hey, look, the credits are over.
Mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live.
I would live a life with that many dogs. Probably not all in my house, though.
And then live.
Metal Gear Solid.
The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data.
Uh-oh.
No, sir.
We wanted to avoid
My
that.
cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Ah.
President.
Thank you, Ocelot. Very cool. All right, let's see. Iguana. Is that good? Is Iguana good? I don't know. It feels good. Yeah, playtime 9 hours, saved 14 times, continued 31 times, 123 enemies killed, and 96 rations used. Oh, good lord. I don't know. Let's see. What is the best one you can have? MGS final rankings. All right, so it goes. The worst is okay. So we're on normal. Yeah, we're on normal. So the rankings we can get are bat at the bottom, tarantula, hyena, dragon, leopard, mouse, capybara, deer, elephant, shark, falcon. Don't wait. Hold on a second. What? In Metal Gear Solid 1, rankings are a way that the game lets you know how you performed in the game. Each difficulty has 12. Whoa. Yeah, each difficulty has 12 different ranks, each having a different factor that determines what your rank is, with the highest one being Big Boss. Oh, okay. Wait, why are we on a... Game level, yeah, game level normal. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. You're not supposed to be able to get iguana if you're on normal. Is this one just wrong? Rankings explained. Okay, I think we got rank 9, which is a part of the worst group of rankings. I think? I don't know. I think IGN is wrong about this one. All right, maybe this one's a little bit better. Nope, it's the same thing. I don't understand. Huh. Well, I think I did all right. I think I did okay. Mostly due to the fact that it didn't take me 18 hours to beat the game. Bit confused on that, but cool. Cool, I guess. I'll take it. I will take iguana. Iguanas are cool. I would have one as a pet if I was to get a reptile. Actually, I would probably have a bearded dragon if I was to have a reptile. But iguanas are also pretty neat. There we go. I don't think this does anything for me. But cool. We have a new mission with stealth camo. But yeah, that's all for Metal Gear Solid. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. We're gonna move on. For YouTube people, thanks for watching. But for stream people, let's continue going.